Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. This is the best Week 19 buy players and sell players for your fantasy basketball league. Y'all already get into it. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Let's go. Boom. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you guys the best players to buy. And you know what? The best time to buy them is right now. This can be also said the same to the sell players, guys. If you guys own some of these players on your team, it might be a good idea to consider selling them or trading them away due to specific situations. But if you guys are new to the channel, guys, hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys join the notificational squad by clicking on that notificational bell. If you guys need fantasy basketball advice and also want to support Easy Buckets long term, guys, go check out my Patreon page where I offer so many tiers to help you guys get the best fantasy basketball advice you guys need. Becoming a patron of Easy Buckets, guys, not only will you guys get personal one-on-one messaging, but also get access to the community feed where you guys can post anything you guys want. So if you guys are interested in that, go check out the link in my description. But without wasting any more of your time, we're going straight to this list. The first topic I'm going to be talking about, guys, is the buy players. Basically, guys, players that you guys could buy low right now, or in other words, trade for them before your trade deadline, because they're going to be really helpful for you in the fantasy playoffs and they're not that expensive. The first player is CARIS LEVERT of the Brooklyn Nets, guys, and the reason why he's on this list is because he's finally back from a scary injury from the beginning of the season. And you know what? Since his return, he has had steady 25+ minutes and also shown signs of that triple-double mini inversion of a Russell Westbrook. What I mean by that is that CARIS LEVERT can put up points, rebounds, and assists. Not 10 a game, but you know what? From 5 to 7 a game. And with the Brooklyn Nets going for the playoffs, CARIS LEVERT is going to be really important, and it's going to play a lot of minutes, especially with Dinwiddie out. Chris of the Cleveland Cavaliers, guys, he's finally found a role. When he was playing for the Houston Rockets, he was not getting any minutes, but now he's getting a steady plus 25 minutes. He's averaged about 14 to 15 points since playing with the Cavaliers, playing plus 25 minutes. Chris with Larry Nance is going to be a really focal point in that front court for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So if he's still in your waiver wire, pick him up, guys. But if you really want a center that could do decent stats in every category, Chris is going really cheap right now. Lou Williams of the Los Angeles Clippers, guys, he's going to be a really strong focal point to finish off the fantasy season, because now there is no Tobias Harris and Avery Bradley in the Los Angeles Clippers, which means no Avery Bradley means less backcourt depth, and no Tobias Harris means all the shots are going to Lou Williams. He is the best player on that team and is going to be the leading scorer till the season finishes. Jonas Valanciunas of the Memphis Grizzlies was traded to the Memphis from the Raptors during the trade deadline, guys. And you know what, guys? Even though he's coming off the bench right now as that 6th man, he's still going to be a main offensive focal point for that team, even now that Jaren Jackson Jr. just got hit with an injury. Jonas Valanciunas can score and get rebounds and give you a really good field goal percentage. So if you need a player that can give you that, Jonas Valanciunas is there for you. He's not the best at shot blocking or defensive stats, but he's going to give you all around decent stats in the offensive with good field goal percentage and field goal percentage. Bobby Portis of the Washington Wizards, guys, is one of the best buys because he is one of the main focal points of the front court for the Washington Wizards. If you guys are doing your research well, you guys know that Washington Wizards have one of the best playoff schedules, playing 4 weeks in every single week of your fantasy basketball playoff rounds. Bobby Portis is going to get touches, and Scott Brooks said it himself that he will be a focal point in the offense and defensive. Especially Bobby Portis can do everything. He can spread the floor and shoot the 3. He can score inside with back-to-basket plays. It is actually possible for Bobby Portis to become that starting center soon. Otto Porter Jr., now of the Chicago Bulls, guys, has finally found his stride and his team, guys. And since he got traded to the Bulls, he's averaged about plus 20 points a game. He's playing plus 35 minutes a game and is getting all the shots he wants. And when he was on the Wizards, he didn't have. Otto Porter Jr. owners or people who know about him know that he can do everything on the stat line. He can give you 2+ steals a game. He can shoot the 3 ball and a good field goal percentage for a small forward, guys. Otto Porter is a great buy, and it's not as expensive as those stars, but Otto Porter could potentially be one of those stars in your squad. Moving over to the sell players, guys, players that you guys can potentially sell on your fantasy basketball team. Basically, they're in situations right now where they're doing pretty well, or in other words, they're gonna lose value in the future to come. The first player is Al Horford of the Boston Celtics, guys, and since the All-Star weekend, since the NBA trade deadline, Al Horford has played basketball nuts. He's averaging about 17 points a game, 11.5 rebounds, guys, and giving you 2 steals and 1 block a game. That shows that Al Horford can do everything on the stat line. And you know that Al Horford, he's not the best center out there, but right now he's playing as one of the best centers out there. And the reason why I'm telling you to sell him is because he's obviously going to lose that value. He's not going to stay hot like this until the rest of the season, because the Boston Celtics is always a really strong depth team. Trade Al Horford, guys, for a center that will give you all-around stats throughout. Marc Gasol of the Toronto Raptors, guys, it is sad to say, but now he is not the starting center that we wanted when we drafted him for our fantasy basketball teams. He's now the backup center for the Toronto Raptors, and it seems that Serge Ibaka is going to stay in that starting center position. But he's still worth owning, guys, but Marc Gasol is not worth owning if you really need a consistent center, because Marc's going to play about 20 to 25 minutes a game, but not plus 30, because now he is in a veteran role for the Toronto Raptors to make a championship run. Kenneth Faried of the Houston Rockets, guys, and since Clint Capella's return, it is obvious to say that Kenneth Faried is no longer going to be a fantasy must-own player, because he's not going to play plus 30 minutes as he did when Clint Capella was out. Clint Capella is the best center on that team, and Kenneth Faried can definitely put up some decent numbers off the bench, can potentially get double-doubles on not nightly to night basis, but once in a while basis. But the thing is, if you have a chance to trade him or a player that needs rebounds, trade Kenneth Faried away for a center that can give you more consistent stats throughout, because Clint Capella is obviously in the way and you don't want to deal with that. Anthony Davis of the Pelicans, guys, of course, he's one of the best fantasy players when playing plus 35 minutes a game. But now, Pelicans are saying that they're going to tank and they're going to limit his minutes. AD is being forced to play due to the NBA. But the point is, AD is not worth owning for your fantasy basketball teams. So, if you have a chance to trade him away for a better center, even for a top center, guys, people really do like Anthony Davis, and he has a lot of name value. So trade him away. But I personally would not recommend you hold him on to your squads. Drew Holiday of the Pelicans as well is in the same situation as Anthony Davis. He is healthy, but the point is that they're not going to be giving plus 35 minutes a game, as he is averaging the 3rd highest minutes per game player in the season right now. Because they're tanking, they don't want to risk an injury with Drew Holiday. There's no point of playing him. So Drew Holiday is a player to trade away right now, because as fantasy playoffs approaches, you don't want a start player of your squad to be Drew Holiday when he's not going to play plus 35 minutes a game. NIKOLA MIROTIC of now the Milwaukee Bucks was a great player when playing for the Pelicans, guys. He was averaging about 20 plus points a game, getting all the threes you guys want, all the boards you guys want. But 1, he's injured right now, and 2, for owners waiting for him to come, he's more of a drop and sell player than a must wait for player. Now going to the Bucks, guys, he's no longer in the starting lineup. He's not going to get plus 30 minutes a game. He's going to be that 6th man coming off the bench role for them just to go for a championship run. But the point is, on a fantasy squad, MIROTIC is not the guy you guys must have to own. NIKOLA MIROTIC is a great player in overall, but this season is not looking good for him fantasy-wise. Try trading him for a player like Jason Tatum, Kyle Kuzma, a player that could fill that small forward, power forward position, but not hurt you a lot by losing a lot of value. Well, alright guys, that wraps up the list on the buy and sell players. If you guys enjoyed the video, guys, hit that thumbs up button, and also leave your opinions down in the comment section down below what you guys think about this list. If there are any players that I missed, put that also down in the comment section down below. But guys, I really want you guys to be a part of the Easy Gang community on my Patreon account. So if you guys want to join the community feed, get personal fantasy basketball advice from me, go check out my Patreon account, guys. I really want that to be a really focal point in my Easy Buckets journey. But if you guys are new to the channel and love fantasy basketball, guys, make sure to smash the subscribe button and join the Easy Gang. But other than that, guys, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'm a